Funding for Ralph Regula, the gentleman from Ohio, was provided by the Stark Community Foundation, your trusted partner in giving. The Stark Community Foundation is actively involved in funding our future.
I say all the time, I've never met anyone that was a servant of the people as much as Ralph Regula. They just don't exist anymore.
And I think that in every way, he represents the quintessential example of what good representation is all about.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee.
And I never could have dreamed when I was out there milking cows and hoeing corn down on my dad's farm that someday I would know 7 presidents personally. That someday I would serve in the United States Congress. It's America.
Ohio's longest-serving congressman, Ralph Regula, is a unique breed. Hi, I'm Ron Ponder. Having lived and worked in the 16th Congressional District here in Ohio for quite a while, I've been a deputy mayor, a columnist, and a radio talk show host. I've come to know a lot of politicians, and believe me, Ralph Regula stood apart. I've never really known personally a politician or a leader who's engendered so much respect and admiration from people on both sides of the aisle, Democrat and Republican, and from people who supported him and from people who didn't. It could be his down-to-earth quality. It could be his availability to everybody, whether CEO or factory worker. It could be his longevity. It could be because of the sheer amount of work that he has done. Locally, his successes dot our landscape, from the incredibly popular Cuyahoga Valley National Park, to the towpath, to opening doors of higher education to folks who might otherwise never have gone beyond high school.
The work that he did with community colleges and with the branch of Kent State and with Stark State enabled people like me to be able to get a college career, which would have been tough without that.
Born in Stark County, Ralph's devotion to his farm and the people of his district kept him grounded.
He was certainly somebody who the founders of the country anticipated and hoped would be a United States representative.
You can see signs of a strong work ethic around the farm, including this fence that was built with the advice of President Ronald Reagan. It sounds cliche to say a politician works for the people, but that's exactly what Ralph Regula did. He's always been accessible, open, and friendly.
He was in the phone book his whole career. He still is in the phone book. And that's just the way he was, and he never got full of himself. He just wanted to help people. And he didn't care if you, like I said, he didn't care if you were Republican, Democrat, black, white, Hispanic, in district, out of district. He just wanted to help you. And his motto, and he had a pin that I still have to this day, his pin said, constituents first.
He's very personable, and it seems as if you've known him your whole life when you speak with him. He's not afraid to open up, give you a hug. Very much just makes you feel at home and makes you feel very welcomed.
In today's world of partisan fighting, it's refreshing to look at the life and lessons of a humble man who made a difference in the highest levels of Congress.
We always hear about the bad guys, but nobody's ever going to write a book about some of the really outstanding people that served in public life, and I think he's one of them.
Ralph was, in many respects, like a father in Congress. He was stable, smart, always had advice, and frankly, he was always patient with me. I was somebody that had a lot of clashes with the appropriators, but Ralph, he never clashed with me. If he had advice, he'd whisper it to me and tell me how I could do a better job as the Budget Committee Chairman and one of the leaders in the House.
Ralph Regula is a down-home, very honest person. What you see is what you get. It's very easy to see why he was so electable as a politician. But that's the kind of guy he was. He wanted to have his name listed. He'd talk to anybody, and he listened, and he responded. So I guess the integrity, the The fact that he's a regular person, he never forgot his roots. He was a farmer from Beach City, and you know, he even when he was in Congress, he was still a farmer from Beach City. When he came back to Ohio, that's what he really wanted to do. So that's what you have to admire in him. You think of politicians as being something beyond what they were raised as, but Ralph Regula never forgot his roots.
On December 3rd, 1924, a future congressman is born on the farm of Oscar and Orpha Regula in the small village of Beach City, Ohio, southwest of Canton.